It's Week 12 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Aviators, leader at quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Aviators and the Ravens on Monday Night Prime Time.
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Tonight we march to the finish of Week 12 with a strong Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Aviators of Chicago.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 104 yards. Here's Watson now on second down.
And the way they ran the ball.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Watson now to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's brought down. Watson on first down. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Watson. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Here's 3rd and 3. Watson looks to throw again. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Back to throw, Watson. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To throw on 2nd is Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Got to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave it.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Gibbs. Touchdown, Baltimore. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. It's a gain of 34. They went with a nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Gets around him. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
First down, Ravens.
From the red zone now, Watson finds Gibbs on the check down. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be second down.
At the 13-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now it's Watson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. George Kittle, touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Ravens 14. Aviators nothing.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
2nd and 10. At the 18-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
29-yard line.
Now Chubb running right. There he goes, right side. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Chicago. Nick Chubb, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Aviators have cut it back within a score. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Ravens 14. Aviators 7.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They've lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Romeo Dobbs, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. But you look at this defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw is incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 36. Looking to throw. That is into the hands of Hawkinson downfield. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll run with Chubb. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll try again with Chubb. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jalen Waddle, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Aviators are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone. Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, Trey Tucker. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going. Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. In motion right, Dobbs. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's going to pull his way forward to the 48. And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 8. They'll go again with Gibbs. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
That is caught. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's Watson. And his throw here is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a first and goal.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 134 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Back to throw now on first down. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. 21 yards there on third down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And this one's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back to throw again. That's complete right around the 8. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown! Jalen Hyatt from 6 yards away. And the Aviators are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
Good returns on the last drive. He hit the end zone for the second time. Good returns in this first half, really.
Yeah, good returns for his team. Really good returns for the guy. You know where I'm
fantasy.
going. Darn right. Those fantasy guys who have him on their team, they're rejoicing right now, and they have a high expectation that what they've seen already will continue.
You talk about fantasy a lot, but why don't you just play?
I'm not good enough to play the fantasy game. I enjoy watching
you do it. You're an expert.
I mean, you were a champ last year. Keep it up.
5th place.
Okay. Well, that's a champ in my book.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a first down throw. Watson connects with Kittle underneath. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down now, but that clock rolling. Watson looks to throw again.
That's complete to Dobbs.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Watson.
That one finds Pierce right side.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Watson's throw completed to Mechie. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Watson repeated the last play going to Mechie here. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Out of the gun, Watson buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Deshaun Watson in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. We often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
This taken in right around the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where it was the Giants who pick up the victory at home. Joe Mixon, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Kyler Murray leading the way there, as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium.
and they were losers in that one to the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Jalen Hurts, terrific in the win, as his guys up their mark to 7-4 with the victory. In the first half, it was the Alabama man, Jahmyr Gibbs, who had it cooking. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. They'll set up to throw.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
142 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Goes out left. It's caught by Williams.
Touchdown, Chicago!
Jamison Williams.
43 yards.
And the Aviators are an extra point away from evening this one up.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And we are all tied at 28. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
The returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now Watson.
Completes it again to Dobbs.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Now it's Watson.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Offense is moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Right side complete to Mechie.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
3rd and 8. again, it's Watson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And Chubbell tried the middle here. I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Here is 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 148 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Boye Mafe in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. A shotgun snap for Watson. Caught left side by Mechie. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
On first down, Watson. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. To throw is Watson. Oh, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Nifty move. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Holding offense.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Here's Watson sliding out of the pocket. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Now Watson on third and goal.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they have regained the lead.
So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think he'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
He's going to try and do this himself.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now here on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Fighting to stay upright. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
He's going to try and take off with it. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up way short of the first at about the 21. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Watson. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Watson's throw completed to Mechie. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's Watson. Connects with Kittle underneath. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Baltimore.
Watson now to throw. And he's got Pierce. And he's going to be taken down right there at the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw, Watson. And he's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs from 21 yards away. And the Ravens have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to... 2nd and 1. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. He's still on his feet. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Chicago. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Aviators are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like when you fit that into the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. The Ravens on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
1st down, Ravens.
Watson on 1st down. Short throw. He's got Kraft. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Watson. This will be complete to Mechie. Into space at the 45. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Repeated the last play. Going to Mechie here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here comes 2nd down. Another run for Gibbs here.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. The kick by Elliott is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by a field goal, 1:09 to play. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. Now the ball comes loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Pass complete to Chubb. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Aviators 45, Ravens 41.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now it's the Ravens' turn, trailing by 4, 25 seconds remaining. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. The tight end. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Watson's throw pulled in by Kittle. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. But Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for Chicago, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.